才从八方来，才。我们这脖子上喜欢挂玉牌，香炉供台上摆，长大才开白黄牌。虔诚拜三拜，钱包里面多几百。易的是，难的是等。来财，来财，来财，来财，来，哎，中指力滚力对应好运八方来，散了才能聚，你不出手说了斋。这一把愿花钱交朋友，卖艺高人长大，让他回馈下社会先，摸到那顶皇冠后，找你做事人太多，事情两袖清风做，一阴一阳只为到仔细东来，明码标价的那些物非黑即白，若上颁奖台切莫张灯结彩，八仙桌的收尾少不了弄菜。上北下南，左西右东，东南东北，西北西南，步步高升，八方来财，四海为家，家兴旺，百事可乐，千事吉祥，万事如意，顺风顺水，天道酬勤，鹏程万里。你不给你表示了吗？啊？我们这脖子上喜欢挂玉牌，香炉供台上。
All right, everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Outside Bain. Puts it up from 17. The shot's good. Clark, two defensive-focused teams squaring up here. Every bucket will be hard-earned tonight.
Yeah, everything's going to be contested, B.A. There's going to be saran wrap defense played by both of these teams.
Now here's Suggs. Carter. Up and in on the layup.
When they get it to Carter Jr. down low, it's normally a fruitful trip.
Left side Ingram. Picked by Pirtle. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Wendell Carter.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul. No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Pass to Pirtle. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Carter can't get it to go. Here's Toronto with the ball. 4-point game. Picked by Pirtle. Wagner with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
That's just a case of really good anticipation from Wagner. Allowed him to swipe the ball and get the play started.
Now here's Ingram. Inside. Here's Pirtle. It's rebounded by Wagner. Here's Banchero. The layup misses. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Down low. And stolen by Banchero. Orlando moving the ball around. Outside Bain. There's the triple. He drops it from range. Bain's got 5 now.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bain something in rhythm.
Barnes, it's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
The future is shining bright for Banchero. He's a multifaceted big guy who could really, I think, be the centerpiece of an organization.
Outside Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
To the inside. Banchero. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
Now here's Ingram. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Pass to Black. And here's Batase. And Batase throws it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
It's time for some hoops at Little Caesars Arena, home of the Pistons. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now, here's Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Watford. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Out to Harris. Duran a screen. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. I brought up Tyrese Maxey, and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now, Maxey. Following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Embiid with the bucket.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Now, here's Cunningham. Right side Robinson. There's the triple. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Quick start here for the 76ers in this one. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Out to Harris. Outside Robinson. Duran a screen. And Duncan Robinson good for three.
Well, this is what Robinson is out here to do. I like how aggressive he is shooting it from outside.
Outside, Maxey. Count that one. Maxey's got 6 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and moves like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
And they pick up two.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Pass to Embiid. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And that's now 6 points for Joel Embiid.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Philadelphia.
Make some noise.
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Inside. In the corner, Drummond with it. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers.
Well, I want to see more of this from Durant. Nice effort using his size to make an impact defensively.
Here's Holland. Here's Sasser. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Drummond a screen. The layup off target. Pistons trailed by 3. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Pass to Duran. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw is good. Seconds left in the first. Basket counts.
Well, this is where Duran looks to score, and it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
Pass to Grimes. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 2.
The 76ers. 14.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, the Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Guys?
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's the screen. Off target at the rim. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Stewart. Takes the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Stewart's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Pistons. And the Pistons combining veteran shooting stand with their young core. And it's been a winning recipe.
Yeah, they've given Cade Cunningham room to operate, along with Jalen Duren and Asar Thompson. So much athleticism to attack that newfound space.
Over in the corner, Sasser. They're running, pushing it up. Here's Drummond, and the layup is good. Drummond's got 6 points.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 3-point game. Here's Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. 7 points in the game.
Proving he's more than just a perimeter threat. Nice job by Robinson inside there.
Pass to Edgecombe. There's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Stewart. And it's off from three-point range. Embiid inside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Robinson on the wing. Thompson outside. To the left side wing. A shot by Stewart with no one around. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Preparation paying off for Stewart. He was on his spot and ready to go the second he got the ball.
Here's Maxey. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Cunningham outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, Stan, you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses. What impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Here's Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either. The 76ers leading. Embiid the screen. It's stolen by Cunningham. Now Detroit moving it up. Harris outside. Cunningham looking it over. Duren wide open. From outside, off the mark. Oubre outside. Sinks the triple. And now a 4-point 76ers lead.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson misses. Now McCain. Still yet to score. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pass to Bona. Duran pulls it in. Pistons trailed by 4. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Craig, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Shoots. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got. Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. To the inside. Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
There was some power behind that slam by Edgecombe.
And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And in that pick-and-roll action, you have to stop the ball first. Maxey too good with the rock in his hands.
A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Detroit, no good that time either. There's the pick. Pass to Edgecombe. Thompson with the rebound. Pistons trailed by 5. Robinson on the wing. Buries it from three-point range. Robinson's got 10 points.
Well, when your shot is as polished as Robinson's, you can be that fast with your motion.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
LeVert up top. Scoreless thus far. And Stewart gets it to go.
Well, give Stewart room at the arc at your own risk. He'll stretch the floor whenever he can.
Count that one. And the 76ers lead by 1. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one. Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Pulls up on the elbow. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. 14 points for him.
Doing some damage from the mid-range. Maxey skilled at finding space to let it fly.
Here's LeVert. And he drops it in from the low post. LeVert's got the lead up to 1 now for Detroit.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stat. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Maxey. It's deflected. He doesn't hit that one. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day?
41.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Here's Cunningham. Stewart in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Yeah, talking about Stewart, he's really increased his three-point attempts.
Embiid the screen. Elbow shot is on the way. And Lowry gets it to go.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Jones, no one around him. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the middle. Pass to Embiid. That shot, no good. Detroit leading by 7. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Both teams changing it up here. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Down low. Now, here's LeVert. From 12 feet out. Up again. Duran. And he banks in the layup. And the Pistons lead by 9.
Well, positioning and size win during the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
So it's the Pistons now. Jacks up a 3. Embiid there for the rebound. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 2 points. That one goes.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Joel Embiid.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Pistons leading by 5. Robinson outside. The 3 doesn't go. There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Maxey attacking. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
And there's the drive. Outside Harris. Stewart is screen. Shot clock at 5. Embiid with the rebound. The 76ers trailed by 3. Embiid the screen. Maxey with it. Picked up by Harris. Embiid. Cunningham pulls it down. One time left here in the fourth quarter. Embiid with the rebound. Outside, Maxey driving to the basket.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Harris. Now Stewart. Wide open. Not that time. It won't go. And here's Maxey. Embiid. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket. And he commits the intentional foul. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
Both teams deciding to change it up. It's Lowry. Now Maxey. To tie it up. Knocks down the 3. Here's Cunningham. Stewart. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Maxey with it. Drives to the hoop. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Oh, it hurts. Cunningham outside. Here's Harris. Duran a screen. Count it. Nails it from 14.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Embiid! Duran pulls it down. The Pistons leading. And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. Here's Robinson. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Here's Watford. Embiid. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw drop. And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Maxey fired. That one misses. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And that point was a gift. I mean, it's never really smart to get teed up, but in a game that's this close, boy, that really hurts.
It's Cunningham with the drive. Puts it right back up and in.
Big-time points from Cunningham. Good to see him stepping up in these moments.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
Now Cunningham fires. Embiid with the rebound. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Thompson outside.
What I appreciated about Tom.
You blow my mind, baby. You blow my mind, baby. Baby. I'm cool. Got 100 mil on my to-do list. Got be stupid. It's like this way, just don't miss it. Don't when we come back. Talking about everybody know him. Everybody know you're a goof. I done popped out, feel like odd future. Tyler created my look. Them boys like 5. That's hope. This came straight from Auntie. We been to the boy.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now here's Fox. Outside Barnes. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Just 2 to shoot. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And SGA gets it to go.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And just about a minute into this first quarter. And here's SGA outside. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Pass to Barnes. Connects from downtown.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
To the middle. Holmgren. Stolen by Wembanyama. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 5.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
The quick hands of Caruso. Phenomenal anticipation to come away with the steal and get them out in transition.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammates.
And SGA throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively. And he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. BA, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. And it's Fox penetrating. And Fox powers it home.
Showing off the major hops. Wow. Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
Pass to Wembanyama. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 6. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Outside Barnes. And the three-pointer goes. Give him 8.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Caruso. 29 seconds left in the opening quarter. And it's Holmgren missing. San Antonio leading. Now Vassell. They double him with Holmgren. San Antonio moving the ball around. Barnes, it's good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Knocks down the triple.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
And San Antonio has possession. The Thunder making their last shot.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the official.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Inside. Caruso outside. stolen by Barnes. Down low. Castle. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Dort. Here's Holmgren. Bam! Chet rocking the rim.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look. Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Castle. No points yet. And it's Fox missing. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Yeah, come on. He knows better than to commit that foul. If you don't have position, they're going to call that every time.
Pass to Barnes. And stolen by Holmgren. Outside, SGA. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. So Dort's got his first bucket in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Now here's Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Castle covering. Shot clock at 6. Oh, a rim wrecker by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's creativity. Gilgeous-Alexander continues to amaze.
Here's Dort. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Spurs trail by 3. To the inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Here's Fox. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Good work there as it goes.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down 3-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Good vision by Castle there to find the open man.
Pass to Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. To the paint. Pass to Castle. On the wing, Vassell. Now Wembanyama. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Caruso outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Wiggins, no good. San Antonio leading by 5. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan. He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Thunder trail by 10. To the wing on the left. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Joe. Offline with a three.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Sohan outside. Pass to Olynyk. To the middle. Here's Fox. Fox, aggressive.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the one, and it really helps him out inside.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Cornette can't hit. Thunder trail by 8. Right side, Mitchell. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Wallace. Williams on the wing. Rebound by San Antonio. The baseline, Jay. Fox outside. Hartenstein pulls it in. From behind the arc. The shot, no good. Spurs lead by 8. Sohan with the ball. Joe covering. Sohan, left side. Pass to Cornette. Now Olynyk. Here's Fox. Fox double team. And rejected. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Waters can't hit. Thunder trail by 8. Pass to Mitchell. Wallace left side. Back to Mitchell. Outside Joe. Here's Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Wallace outside. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Spurs leading by 8. Here's Johnson. Uneasy, 2 on the layup.
Well, that's where Johnson does most of his scoring. He's very effective down low.
Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Sohan with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Pass to Sohan. San Antonio moving the ball around. Cornette can't hit. Thunder trail by 11. Outside, Williams. Shoots for 14. And he hits the jumper. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Down low. Here's Cornette. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein. San Antonio shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Thunder. Here's Williams. Beyond the arc. Sohan with a rebound. Spurs lead by 12. Inside. Out left to the wing. The 3-ball. Counted from distance.
Off the catch, Sohan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Champagny. That one rolls around and rims out. And so the San Antonio Spurs, in a good situation, up by 13 points.
Spurs, 54.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, and stranger things have happened. Fox with the ball. Watched by Wallace. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Dan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
Off the mark there with a 3. Thunder trail by 14. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Wallace. And here's Mitchell. Here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell misses. About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. And Fox powers it home.
Such a terror on the drive. Fox possesses blow-by speed, getting past defenders in a hurry.
Here's Mitchell. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
Pass to Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 19 points. Outside Joe. Stolen by Vassell. To the inside. Stolen by Mitchell. Hartenstein with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Wallace. And he gets it to go from the high post.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Substitution on the court.
Thunder trail by 16. From deep, SGA. Wembanyama rips down the board. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Driving to the basket. Wembanyama. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce back.
Fox. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Drives to the hoop. Now Vassell. Dort with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Nice! That one's good.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Yes, sir!
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Spurs.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Victor Wembanyama.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Here's Caruso. Outside SGA. Jams it home! Smooth sailing for San Antonio. Fox fires. Holmgren there for the rebound. Caruso fires. Buries it from outside. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Wembanyama. From downtown. The three is in.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Fox. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready. Thanks for tuning in to NBA Action with us. Here we go. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Now here's Harden. Beal outside. And it's good. 2 points. This matchup, Stan, highly anticipated. It's going to be electric in here.
Yeah, the Western Conference is stacked with superstars. Both these teams have a healthy dose of that. I think we're going to see some explosive scoring runs.
Denver shooting their first free throws of this game. And he sinks the second. You know, Stan, basketball isn't the only passion San Jose native Aaron Gordon has.
Yeah, B.A., I heard he's very technology-oriented, which we're not. He's a self-proclaimed computer nerd and loves everything about technology. We could use his help. He's skilled in more fields than just basketball.
Pass to Jokic. Puts it up. And that one hits the back iron. And it's the Clippers ball. It's a three-point game. Out to Leonard. Here's Zubac.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
And Gordon with the big finish.
He is an all-world dunker. Gordon with the monster jam.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. So it's Denver now, after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Leonard. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Jokic. Collins with the rebound. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Zubac. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Outside Harden. Zubac inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Outside for Harden. Three-pointer. Beal sinks the tray. Beal's got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season. Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
Murray from outside. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 7. Harden, good. He has 6.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Pickett. Pass to Hardaway. Batum with the defensive effort.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
Now here's Valanciunas. Fade away. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Pass to Lopez. Dunn outside. Back to Lopez. 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching. A perfect game plan.
Bogdanovic.
good times. There's gonna be good times, good times. I know there's gonna be.
Work every day till we meet ends. Have to turn it up on the weekends. Boss a toast to your real friend. Tell me why you're drinking, girl.
I know there's gonna be
He running up all the money. Good times, it's gonna be some good times. Man, we used to pull up and let them fight at that hood time. Remember I used to when it was about that. It that little walk up tripping, she get that much time. I don't waste time. I don't have patience, baby. Didn't go fast, she speed racing. We go walk to bedtime. See my boss like a grandson. Come here, baby, I'm molested. I let her write me my suggestion. Hey, pop quiz, it's a pop quiz. All my money coming clean, you can't rock this. She got that locked up like Lost Mill. Come to my lights like a radio. Me and Poppy on the same. My diamonds could never stand still. Where you going, can't come here. I'll always take you back for your.
Come over good time, but a bad one. You say you want, give me something long time. Me dream with this thing, what's something like crime. I make you sing this line.
I know there's gonna be good times.
I say what I did, you know, bro.
Hello again, and thank you for joining us here at 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. You know, in terms of Western Conference heavy hitters, Grant, we're looking at two of the biggest right here.
Oh, man, that makes this one a lot more interesting, doesn't it? You know, a lot of pride is on the line in this one, B.A. These teams will not be taking it easy on each other.
To the paint. Ayton, no good. Now Messi. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. So it's Los Angeles now. 4-point game. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
Picked by Messi. Here's Fears. Can't hit that one. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
She don't want it, no more, don't want it. Get my own, I get it in and go. Try to owe me something, better pay your toll. Hey, hey, I lick the spoon and I scrape the bowl. Scrape the bowl, scrape the bowl. Like did you get the river? She eat her road and relay. And I can solve your riddle. You like it, let's do this. SWAT hood hero, got Johnny Dang on a pillow, got chicken wrapped in Nero. She's so gone and she can't hear. She don't want it, no more, don't want it. I get it and go. She don't want it, no more, don't want it. Get my own, I get it in and go. Try to owe me something, better pay your toll. Hey, hey, I lick the spoon and I scrape the bowl. Scrape the bowl, go some hundreds. And that old life that you run from, baby girl, keep running. Keep running. It's special with me. Ooh, it's precious to me. I got my anchor out. I'm locked in your seat. You know you're my baby now. It's special to me. About you time, about you diamonds, you can keep.
And here we go, bringing you the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Back to Cunningham. Dort with a steal. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits a three-pointer. These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And, of course, they make you work for everything.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
Outside, SGA. Here's the three. The rebound by Detroit. About a minute played here so far in the first. Left side, Robinson. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
SGA, good. SGA's got 5 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Robinson. And it's Thompson penetrating. Misses from close range. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A., guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
And Duran doesn't fear the contact. In fact, he welcomes it when he's trying to score.
And he's good on the second. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Thompson right side. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Asar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Here's SGA, following the score by Detroit. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Back to Cunningham. Pass to Robinson. And up the court come the Thunder on the break.
A good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Thompson outside. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Yeah, that's just a smart play by Thompson, using the pick and roll to free himself up.
Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham throws it down. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Dort outside. On the wing, Wallace. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer. Wallace misses. The Pistons leading. Pass to Harris. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
And here's Wallace. Here's Caruso. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Detroit.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
The Pistons lead by 4. And the shot's good.
Well, this is where Stewart should look to score. He can be very effective down low.
Shea probing. Here's Holmgren. The rebound by Detroit.
Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
LeVert outside. Back to Sasser. Pass to LeVert. Lets it go from the wing. Caruso grabs the board. Thunder trail by 6. We'll stand whether he's coming off the bench or starting. Karis LeVert has become a guy teams rely on.
Yeah, Brian, coaches love that about him. He can produce for you whenever you need him to. That readiness is a valuable trait in this league.
So both teams making some changes here. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Greg?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
To the paint. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Thunderous jam from Stewart.
There's the double with Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Can't get the tip in. Detroit leading by 6. Now Cunningham. Give him 8 points now. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Fires from deep. The rebound by Detroit. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back to you guys.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams deciding to change it up. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And here's SGA. Duren with the rebound. Harris outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Thompson shot is off. Thunder trail by 9. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Clock at 6. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. .103 left to play in the first half. LeVert goes in, and he slams it in one-handed.
And LeVert is a tremendous athlete. Once he gets into the lane, he's terrific at finding ways to finish.
Pass to Hartenstein. Outside for SGA. Look at Shai playing big inside.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's LeVert. Down low. Pass to Duren. Harris outside. LeVert outside. 5 on the clock. Caruso grabs the board.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Oklahoma City shooting their 2nd free throw attempt on the night. Inside. Can't cash it in from close range. He gets it up. That one no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Pistons ahead, up by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Outside, SGA. And stolen by Cunningham. All alone, Cunningham finishing the break.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Graham, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Oklahoma City on D, trailing by 5. To the inside, Duren. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Duran's got 5.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area. The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
To the middle. Outside Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. And stolen by Caruso. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Screen by Holmgren. Three-pointer. Oh, the long ball from Holmgren.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
And that one's good. Cunningham. He's got 15.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
Back to SGA. Fires from the line. The rebound by Detroit. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Inside. Detroit moving the ball around. It's stolen by SGA. Here's Wallace. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Hey, I like the recognition there. They got what they wanted.
Cunningham with the ball. He's got 15. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Hasar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Holmgren outside. For the tie. Duran with the rebound. The Pistons lead by 3. Harris outside. To the paint. Dort with a steal. They've got numbers. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot." BA, back to you.
The sky is the limit for him. All right, Allie, thank you. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
So tough to negate LeVert's wingspan when he's in attack mode. It's one of his deadliest characteristics.
He does not get the second one. On offense, here are the Thunder. 2-point game. It's Dort on the wing. Wallace outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Holmgren. Holmgren using that length inside.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
54 seconds left in the third. From deep, Holmgren. The rebound by Detroit. Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And he drops the first. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Thunder. They trail by 3. Pass to Joe. Back to Caruso. Down low. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
To the inside. And Hartenstein slams it in. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Detroit on top, up 1. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pistons leading. To the middle. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
The physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
The drive by Mitchell. It's deflected. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Hook loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. Thunder trail by 3. Pass to Hartenstein. Good D by Duren. Here's Green. Hartenstein pulls it in. And the Thunder in possession here. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Three-pointer off the mark. Detroit leading by 3. Here's Cunningham. Misses in close. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Green. The shot's good from SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Back to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Both teams will make substitutions. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Oh, missed on the tray. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. Now Stewart. Cunningham with the ball. Blocked by Wallace. Cunningham on the wing. That's loose for 3. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Now here's SGA. Outside Holmgren. Oh, the persistence inside of Chet Holmgren.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Well, in these big moments, Cunningham really wants the ball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. All alone. Stewart with the rebound.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Outside Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Jams it home!
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
And here's SGA. Outside Holmgren. From deep. Buries it from outside.
And relentless effort from Holmgren. Refusing to give up until it's all over.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Cunningham looking it over.
A remarkable unblockable defender. Caruso also uses his deceptive vertical to his advantage to come up with blocks.
Outside, SGA. Here's Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. He nails it with the shot clock winding down.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And the Thanks for tuning in. We've got some exciting basketball up ahead. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Pass to Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. And it's Randall with the jam.
And rolling with such quickness. There's just no way to keep Randall from scoring that.
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
And Orlando has possession, following the score by Minnesota. First quarter, just over a minute played. It's Edwards on the wing. Tries again. The rebound by Carter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. EA, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Wagner looking it over. The three. And another miss by Orlando.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Back to Daniels. The three. He drops it from range.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Here's Suggs. They need this. Oh, Ben Carroll throws it down.
You know good girls who don't come outside get cheated on. You know when we come to your city, we turn your city up. You know SI wasn't enough, we want them VVs, Them ain't no VVs, Girl, come outside now. I'm trying to go round for round. I'm trying to go tit for tat. I'm treating like safety net. No strings attached. Alright, I'm outside. Where you at? Alright, I'm making my haters mad. Yeah, when I'm in Miami, phone whip, go Panamera. On the gutter, we treat bad. We make bad. I know she a savage. She recording it. Keep that bum from out our business, love. Yeah, keep your bum friends from out our business, please. Yeah, I get a flight right now for you and your friends and them. Yeah, trying to come introduce you to my city.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
You know my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the...
Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. On the wing, Wallace. Over Durant. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Down low. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Thompson outside. Over Dort. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. 5 to shoot. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's SGA. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Out to Thompson. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Can't hit from in close. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Now here's Durant. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Smith. Durant for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Pulls up on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. SGA's gotten his second bucket.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous Alexander just making it look easy.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They trail by 3. Pass to Shepard. .103 left to play in the first. Now Easton. Houston working the ball around. And here's Adams from the arc. Houston with another miss. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Gilgeous Alexander with the ball. Going inside. And SGA throws it down.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous Alexander came in with a purpose.
There's 21 seconds left now in the first quarter. Back to Holiday. Now Easton. No points yet. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's SGA. Caruso outside. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Oklahoma City ahead. Up 5. After this break.
The Rockets, 5.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Just 3 to shoot from outside the arc. Şengün, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Rockets trail by 7. Here's Thompson. Oh, hammer it home.
Nice.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Wallace, left side. Pass to Holmgren. Big Ted throwing it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside Durant. Thompson outside. On the wing, Durant. Tries it from 16. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Gilgeous Alexander with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Goes up on the wing. Gilgeous Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
It's Dort on the wing. SGA surveying the D. Williams.
And Shea's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
Smith outside. Pass to Durant. Dort with a steal. Outside, SGA. Stolen by Thompson. On the take, Durant. Şengün. Out to Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Williams with the screen. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. SGA's got 12. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Houston has possession. 15-point game. Outside Durant. To the middle. To win the drought. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Rockets trail by 13. Here's Easton. The kick to Durant. Clock at 6. From deep. That doesn't go either for Durant.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Count that one.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
Durant with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Hartenstein. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up.
Number 20.
Here's SGA. No good. Misses at the buzzer. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 15. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Out to the right wing. Thompson outside. Looking to get back on track. Durant, so effective inside.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close range look.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, BA, most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
No good on the second free throw. Rockets trail by 13. Thompson with it. Hartenstein covering. Back to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Uneasy 2 on the layup. Durant's gotten 4 this quarter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And SGA throws it down.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Durant looking around. Oh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
The finesse on full display. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Dort for three. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And he gets the bucket.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop him?
And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Williams with the screen. Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 14. On the wing, Durant. He's got 15.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
A minute 42 left in the third. To the inside. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face. Guys, back to you.
A great organization. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Wallace. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 13. Thompson scanning the floor. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. So it's Oklahoma City now. Pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson fires from way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Here's Dort. and no question, powered it down.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game.
22.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Count the basket. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Shepard. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Substitution for the Rockets. Number 7.
Thunder leading by 21. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Houston. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Durant's shot is off.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Drains the triple.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Durant draws the double. Outside Eason. Back to Durant. Houston working the ball around. 4 on the clock. And the shot clock expired. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Thunder's ball. 9 points in a row. A good run going. SGA doubled. Pass to Wallace. And here's Hartenstein. Covered by Smith. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Durant, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Count that bucket. SGA's got 10 points here in the second half.
A clever scorer who reads the floor beautifully. The floater is just one of many ways Gilgeous-Alexander can beat you.
Durant goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Thunder.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Driving to the basket. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Back to Şengün. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Thunder's ball. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one. And by a big margin. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly.
On my Cleveland Cavs, I be running like the horse on the Dallas Mavs. Hungry, so I gotta put some food in my stomach. I need some sweet